Welcome back to Franchise Defenders. I'm Cloud Kicker, and it may be 4-day weekend for most, but let's take a look at the 3-day box office and compare it to last week. And what came out this week was Scream. Now, Scream has always had leading actresses as the main role in the films, and they've always done good. And this week is no exception. $30 million on its opening weekend, 3-day weekend, not counting the 4-day, counting the 3-day. $30 million domestic and 17 international, but 17 or 18 international. Yeah, $48 million already on its opening weekend. And if we look at the numbers for 355 today, after 2 weeks, it hasn't hit 10 million yet combined off of a $74 million budget. And as we see on screen, how much did it cost? 24? I believe 24 million. 24, a budget of 24 million for Scream. And it's already done that. So probably another week and maybe it'll get back whatever it spent on marketing or so. And it's going to be in the profits after that. And this is, I would say this is a win for fans, a win for movie theaters. Maybe a win for some studios, showing that people will go back and see, movies in the theaters. Now, some may argue it's because this is a franchise, just like how Spiderman was a big franchise, so everybody went back to see that. And Scream is, a big franchise, so a lot of fans over the years are going to go back and see that too. I mean, I still consider it a win. It shows people are willing to go back if you have something good that's out there. We even look at Sing 2. Sing 2 has been out for a couple weeks now. Sing 2 has been out for like 4 weeks. And I guess that's kind of another burn at Disney and how Disney's been sending all their Pixar movies directly to Disney Plus because they're scared to put them out. I don't know what the deal is, or maybe it's profits. Maybe they don't want Pixar to get as much profits from the theater as their own material, that they'll throw out there, but it'll still bomb. We feel like most people feel like the Pixar ones will probably do better than the Disney ones, and maybe they don't want to see that. They don't want to see their own animation go out there into the theaters, and the same Pixar ones that they put out will outdo the Disney ones that they're made, in house, and they probably don't want to see that. But this goes to, Sing is approaching 200 million. Oh, it eclipsed 200 million, 215 domestic and international. Sing 2 being out for 4 weeks for our animated film. Yeah, that's pretty good. I consider that one another win. And I guess the real test coming up is going to be Moonfall, I believe. That's coming up next month in February. So we'll see how that one does, because that one's going to be, it's not going to be a continuation of like any kind of franchise. It's just going to be a regular, its own IP. It does have its own kind of genre, the whole end of days type sci-fi cataclysmic event that occurs. So, but from what I've seen, there's been no controversies with it. No politics playing into it, no crazy pandering or anything, just your straight up sci-fi action, drama type of Armageddon type film, Deep Impact, things like that. And people like to go see those things. It's entertaining because they know what they're going to get. They know they're going to have to suspend some belief to believe some of the things in there, because some of the stuff is probably going to be wacky, as you saw on the trailer. But it's escapism, and right now a lot of people can deal with escapism. A lot of people want escapism. They don't want some of this other stuff that some of these studios keep putting out. So I think that's going to be a real test, because we also see Kingsman has been out for like 4 weeks, and 355 barely inched out them, this week, by like a couple, like what, $30,000. They barely inched out Kingsman, which has been out, for a month. But that one is another franchise that's been out. So yeah, I think the real test is going to be Moonfall on see how well this does when it comes out. I mean, how do you guys feel about it? Do you think that these movie successes that we're having, in December and January, Are these, do we count these as wins, for the fans and for the theaters? Is it going to be a change of times? Is it going to finally convince some of these other studios to stop putting out like these nonsensical movies, trying to preach to everybody and just put out some entertainment? For it to show that, hey, we're ready. We want some entertainment. That's what we want. That's what we're willing to go pay and go see and then go out to the theaters. But I guess only time will tell. We have to keep our eyes on things and see how it's going. But yeah, I think we got some wins at the box office now. I think we just need a few more. Go out there and go out there, support what you want to support. If you do like some of these movies that aren't doing too well, then you should go out there and watch them, not just sit by and comment on how everyone is bashing it. I mean, if you haven't gone and seen it also, you might as well go and watch it too, to at least support it or at least see why everyone is bashing it if you don't believe it. But hey, so support the content that you like. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone's got different tastes, but yeah, no matter what you do, support. I'll always demand something better. Demand better quality. Don't just be satisfied with some of the stuff that they put out, because if you keep being satisfied with what they put out and don't want more from them, the bar is just going to keep lowering. As we've seen in the past couple of years, the bar just keeps going down with Hollywood, because all they care about is money. They don't care about pushing anything except pushing money out of your wallet, basically. And if you're still going to it, they're not going to change their formula. If you're still going to the movies and they're still making the same kind of monies, but we'll see. We'll see how things are going this year. Looks like we're gonna have some hope. Hopefully this trend stays. The movies that keep trying to preach to everybody, and it'd be nice if we don't have too many bombs, but the content that they're gonna put out, there are gonna be some bombs. We're gonna have more 355s. We're gonna have more Matrix type movies that come out that that aren't just going to be good quality. And once word of mouth hits, like the drive behind that movie is just going to die. And Scream is already they're already profiting from having such a small budget. I think a lot of studios need to start looking at a little bit more in their financing and seeing where some of their budget is going into some of these films that are being ridiculously costing $70 and $90 million for something that it's not a Star Wars film or Star Trek film, and some of those kind of films can even be done with that price. So I think some of these studios need to take a hard look at their books and seeing what's going on in some of these studio sets and where their money's going, because that's why a lot of these movies are failing. A movie can still be successful and still make $5-10 million every weekend. But not if you're making movies that are $70 million and $100 million movies. No. But hey, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys next time. Hey, it's Cloud Kicker. If you enjoyed hanging out, go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you find anything that you want me to cover, go ahead and reach me on Twitter at FranchiseDefend. I'll see you guys next time.